Hi guys! Welcome back for the Call of Juarez. We had this crazy mission. We did a really awesome level with Billy, but then he got captured. Now we're doing another also awesome level with Reverend Ray, trying to catch up the guys who kidnapped Molly. I haven't really figured out yet how I'm gonna beat this Gatling gun at this part. I can try to brute force him. Oh, that's not. Oh boy. Oh, there's a gap here. Can I get behind the guy? Oh no, that stupid Gatling gun swivels. Oh. That was a very bad idea to sit there because we are completely surrounded. Oh no, look at my horse's head. They hit my horse. You monsters. Oh, let's get behind this rock. Oh, there's a bad guy there as well. Luckily, my breastplate took a shot. Finally. Oh, there's a guy in the house! Oh, dang. Didn't realize that was even an option you could shoot from inside the house. There we go. His hat went flying. Ooh. My rifle's all empty. I could really use some health tonics. Also, I just found out you can press the right mouse button and it zooms in with Reverend Ray's gun for some reason. You don't need to hit the awkward X button to do that. That's kind of a lifesaver, if we're perfectly honest. Ah! There we go. You can pick up a health tonic while you're on the horse. Perfect. Ooh, man, this song is really good, actually. Oh, well, I don't know. Not the best in the world, but it's pretty decent action music. Now, did I kill everybody in the field? Because I think the guy in the house is still alive. Oh, yeah. Right, you can hold down the right mouse button on the rifle because there's no dual wielding option. Boy, let's hide back here for a second. Maybe you should have stayed indoors, essay. Oh well. Oh, yeah, more health. Thank you. Alright, we did it on the first try. Sweet. Huh. Rafal Stasiak, liar and revolutionary. Wanted for being a member of the Testers gang and promoting country music among them. Actually, just for that, we're thinking he needs to be tarred and feathered. Okay, I guess... Full disclosure at this point, I did play a bit forwards last time, but I had to redo it. Because there might be a couple of these missing. I think I picked up in the next level of these wanted posters. That one I missed on my first go, so it's a good thing I found that on my way back here. That all worked out nicely. Yeah, not any huge special reason why I had to redo it. I just got interrupted. Well, yeah, I mean, I guess that's a huge reason. I got interrupted like, I don't know, like 20 minutes in. So here we go with this level again, which fortunately means I remember this and the next level rather well. For example, you think everything's fine, but...
I'm tired of looking over my shoulder for you, Padre. I think it's time to end this.
Where's the girl?
I know who you are. I recognized you the moment I saw you. Only one man alive has the huevos to wear armor like that. Who do you think you are? A knight in shining armor, slaying dragons and saving fair damsels? Your day is done, old man. Your time has come. You've had a good run, but now it's my turn. Draw your weapon.
So it can't be a Reverend Ray chapter without a duel at the end. This time it's Ty Stewart who we're going after. Last time we had I believe they were the McCall brothers. We had to do a 2-on-1 duel. Now it's just 1-on-1 again. So you can guess that he's just gonna have really good AI and be really tough to take down. I believe this might be the single hardest duel in the game due to all of those. I don't know. Taking 2 guys on at once seems really overkill too, so that may have been the hardest, and I just got super lucky when I took them out on my first go. We'll see how this goes. Okay, Ty. Ah, no you don't. Not yet. Bird! Oh, he took a shot to his chest. Oh. Okay, then that wasn't very hard now, was it? All I did was a little shimmy-shammy to the left and the right. And the guy ate dirt.
Today you'll stand in front of the Almighty, facing your judgment. So you better talk while you still can, you low-life son of a bitch. Where have they taken that girl?
Juarez.
Juarez? Do you know who killed Billy's parents? Do you know who killed my brother?
Juarez.
Speak! You hear me? Tell me! Juarez. So, all the events have come full circle. Is that what you wanted, Lord? Very well. To Juarez.
And that's the chase done. Unfortunately, we did not save Molly quite yet, but yeah. Alright. I feel good about winning that duel that competently.
There is one candle, but 3 graves. The gold of Juarez belongs only to the brave. This medallion is for you, my darling. I want you to wear it always. Hold it on over your corazón. The candle engraved upon it will light your path and protect you from evil. There's only one candle, but 3 graves. In the first grave, a bad man sleeps. He might wake up, so shh. In the second one, a rich man, the heart of stone, slumbers. For him, the gift will not be enough. In the third grave, a beggar lays. You need to light the candle for him, because a little warmth means a lot to a poor man. He'll give you the gold because the poor are always more generous than the rich. There is one candle, but 3 graves. The gold of Juarez belongs only to the brave.
So that all seems like kind of a random, a little flashback to what Billy's mom told him when he was a kid. But that's actually pretty important to remember that part. So just FYI, try to remember what that poem just said.
Calm water?
We'll just carry on.
Where am I?
Why do all my weekends start like this?
Do I have to do everything myself? I told you what I need.
I'm sure the boy knows where it is. He probably just hid it somewhere. We'll find it.
We better find it, Bubbles.
Yeah.
Sorry about the rough stuff. Sometimes Manson can be a little overly enthusiastic.
Who are you?
Don't you see the resemblance, muchacho? I'm your padre.
What?
17 years ago, your mama ran off with another man. You were still in her
Well,
home. My only
what a
son.
joyous occasion, sir.
I've been searching for you ever since.
So you have my mother killed?
Of course not. What kind of man do you think I am? Her husband started shooting and my men had to defend themselves. Your poor mama...
You don't sound very regretful about that.
My father?
That's right, mijo. They call me Juarez because that is where I'm from.
That's kind of weird.
See, that's where we are, in my Alcazar, just outside the city. Once we get our hands on the gold, we'll be the most powerful family in northern Mexico. Just give me the medallion and the future is ours.
Medallion? Why?
Don't play games with me, mijo. I know your mother gave it to you.
I don't have it. I lost it in the river.
You're my son. Together we'll rule all of Juarez. But first, you must give me the medallion.
I told you, I don't know.
Oh.
I gave you life, and I can take it away. Tell me where it is.
I don't have it.
Do you think I'm stupid? Is that what you think? You
This
tell
isn't
me
a great relationship starter for our new
The medallion is the key. The key
Life.
to the gold is buried.
Mr. Juarez.
It's a riddle and a mystery, but I knew eventually that I would find it. But then your mama, that puta, stole it from me. And made off with her lover, a gringo, nobody. She took what was mine, and for that there is no forgiveness. For 17 years, I've been looking for you. 17 years! What? It hurts? This is nothing. These are love taps. Tell me where the
I
medallion
think
is.
I could have gone for another 17 more years without meeting you, Mr. Juarez.
Everything I did for you! First your mother, then for you! You better speak, Chilito. Talk!
Chilito. That's a curse I've never heard before. Gotta remember that one. Unless it's like super offensive.
Stubborn, but I don't give up. You will fetch me that medallion around.
Someone from Middle America, write in and tell me
Molly.
what Chilito means, how bad it is.
Her padre wasn't so lucky. I don't care where it is. You just bring it back to me, or I will give her to the men for their
Okay then.
She will suffer a very sad end. You've got some time till Sunday.
What a Father of the Year material we got here. I don't know. That seems like I don't know. It seems kind of like weak writing story wise, but on the other hand, I really like that he's super early established that he's a complete dick, so that you can hate him. Like, finally, the game has a definite villain in it. It kind of didn't really have that for a long while, which is kind of interesting. The Texas Rangers weren't really distinct enough to count as villains, I don't feel, but this guy.
Don't show up here without the medallion. You've got till sundown.
Okay, well, you're free, but the girl will be dead if you don't come back with the gold before the sunset. Okay, so for some reason the objective is to find the gold, even though they talked about the medallion. Well, here we are at the lovely Alcazar Juarez. I'm gonna guess Alcazar means a fortress. I don't actually know what an Alcazar is, but this is definitely a fort, so that's the educated guess we can make. They give us a free horse, so that's super nice. So we got until sundown, and oh crap, it's like practically sundown. Wow, way to give me a lot of time here, old man. Oh boy. Cemetery. Let's try going this way. The first time I played this game, all those years ago, I honestly thought we'd go to the river and just fish the medallion. Like, I thought that sounded ridiculous to me, that huge contrivance that we'd just find the medallion washed up in a river. But, oh, hello there.
Passage here. Juarez wants us to keep an eye out. But I'll tell you what we can do. For say 100 pesos, we can have a little siesta for about an hour or so. What, amigo?
Well, let me check my inventory. Wait a second, I don't have an inventory. There's no money system in this game, so I can't pay these guys off with the 100 pesos. So we're not going to the river from there, at least. Oh boy. Finding this medallion's gonna be a pain, isn't it? Oh, let's try going over to the cemetery. What else have we got to do, I guess? Come on, horsey, giddy up. Power up! Okay, let's not push our horse too far. Cemetery is apparently up there. There seems to be a little chapel here, though. Let's go. Let's go check that out. Why don't we? Ooh, that's foreboding. Just cross standing up there like that. It's spooky, if you ask me. Hello? Doesn't seem like it'll open. Must not be a Sunday. Okay, well, let's go to the cemetery. I mean, we don't have a lot of time to dawdle about with the sun that low, but let's start with the cemetery, I suppose. Oh, there's somebody here. So I completely forgot about this scene. I only remembered it when I tried to record this episode the first time. It's pretty interesting. Let's go. Hey there.
Hey, senor.
Hey there, kid.
Wanna do a little business? I'll give you 100 pesos to bury my father. But the funeral has to be primera clase. Well?
What do you know? 100 pesos. I mean, that's what those guys were asking. It looks like we have some sort of fetch quest system after all. Alright, let's get on with... I don't know, actually. Do we have the time? Look at how low the sun is already, and it's doing that weird wavering motion. Does that happen in real life? I have never seen the sun waver like that in real life. Then again, I live in Finland, where it doesn't get hot enough to do that. Also, look at this character model right here. Like, I didn't comment on it before, but I'm pretty sure this character model is like, this is like the third, if not even further time that this character model is seen in the game. The old guy at the start of the game, who we steal the gun from, used this character model. And then way later, the guy who we stole the horse from, before running along and riling up those Apaches, was also this character model. And now he's here. Dead. And creepily black-eyed. Guy gets around a lot, apparently. Did you know your dad used to live in Hope and then he lived in some sort of ranch in Apache country? Weird, man. Well, I guess we've got nothing else to do, so let's try and bury up that corpse real quick.
Aren't you going to say something?
Like what?
A few words from my father.
I'm not a priest.
You want the 100 pesos or not?
Right. Dear Lord, we are here today to honor, what was his name? Arturo, a good man, a kind man.
Oh my goodness.
We bid him farewell. Keep Antonio,
Arturo,
forever in our hearts. And in this box, amen. Alright, I buried Armando.
Arturo.
Right, so where's my money?
I'd like to give you the 100 pesos, but I don't have 100 pesos.
Sorry.
How many pesos do you have?
None. Did you really think a little boy like me would have 100 pesos?
That's
the only
a
thing
good
I
point.
have and can give you is this key to the sacristia in the abandoned church. You'll probably find something or something.
Oh good, now you're making me rob religious iconography.
Remember,
Great.
For the future, a poor man will always offer you more than a rich man.
Ooh, how prophetic that last quote. Are you some sort of spirit guide? I don't know. We got a key to the sacristy, the sacristia, which is some Catholic church thing that I don't know a thing about, unfortunately. Someone write in and tell me what a sacristy is. Okay, so that scene was pure comedy gold. I was like riot laughing when I played this game. It's a shame I had to redo this episode, but I kind of lost the footage when I had to leave in a hurry because it was really funny. Because the voice acting is very uneven in this game, but I think freaking Billy was spot on in that scene with the awkwardness of that like eulogy he gave, and the gags there were great. And then he was so on point when he's like, "Why do you think a little kid like me has 100 pesos, senor?" Like, that's such a good point. Why would he have 100 pesos, a little poor kid like him? Oh man, that's really good. Alright, here we are at the sacristy. Now we can get in.
I can't win for losing.
I believe this part of the game is very open though, because I believe if we wanted we could have ridden around there and just taken a huge long route to get behind the church. We don't actually really need to go in the church, the sacristy, but for that scene it was totally worth it. Yeah, there should be, I believe there should be a wanted poster here, but I picked up a couple when I recorded last time, but nah. And the church, I mean the gold is right beneath this pulpit. No, it can't be that easy. The gold isn't here. But it could be up there, if we could just get there somehow. Wow, this place is abandoned for sure. When they said abandoned, they really meant it.
3 tombs. Hold on. There's 1 candle. The 3 graves. Where to light it? How did it go? God.
Okay, so when I said you had to remember that poem from the chapter start, not really, because the game really hammers it to you, but...
The openings in the crosses are shaped like my medallion.
Oh, almost as if you could slot it in.
In the first grave, a bad man sleeps. He might wake up. Shh.
Yeah, don't speak so loud, Billy. I don't want a zombie popping out of there and eating my brains.
In the second one, a rich man with a heart of stone slumbers. For him the gift will not be enough.
Yeah, no, but the third grave...
In the third grave, a poor man lays. Light a candle for him, because a little warmth means a lot to a poor man. He'll give you the gold, because the poor are always more generous. Gold.
Gold! Hot diggity dog! So yeah, obviously this is the one we're interested in. So this is, again, a really cool thing in the game. Check this.
How did it look? I can almost see it in my mind's eye.
Check it out!
That stone over there. It fits. There's the entrance. The poor are always more generous.
So that's super cool. Like, we don't even need to find the medallion because Billy totally remembers what the stupid thing looks like. So, because he's held it his whole life. So we never needed the medallion to begin with. I thought that's so cool. Anyone else who doesn't remember what the medallion looks like would need it, obviously. But Billy, the game actually acknowledged that Billy has held on to it his whole life. So there, the gold's underneath that rock over there. Let's go. I'm actually a bit confused how Billy didn't work this out when he was here originally. Because, yeah.
No way. I can't move it this way. It's too heavy.
Well, hot dang. That's a surprise. I was kind of hoping it'd be solid cardboard. No. Actually, when was cardboard invented? Would that have been around in 1800s, cardboard? I doubt it. Well, what can we do? Ah, that church cross. We'll use it as leverage. Nah, actually, it's showing you the long way to get to that rock. Unfortunately, we can't just grapple onto these cacti and climb our way up there. We're gonna have to take the long, long way around to get there and knock that boulder over. It's all good. Yeah, because I'm just thinking the beginning of the game, if you remember, Billy tells his life story. He ran away from home as a happy-go-lucky treasure hunter to look for the gold of Juarez. Then he dicked around for a while and completely failed. I don't know. I guess we don't know, did he ever even get to Juarez? And maybe that's probably a no-no, because his dad, Mr. Juarez, lives here, so they presumably would have met if he actually made it to Juarez. So... Oh, not this way. You remember, Billy can mount objects, so we'll just climb onto the roof.
Hey! Is there anybody there?
I don't know what that significance is, what that was. We'll just let it go now. I don't want anybody chasing me. We'll just run on away, yeah? Before they catch up. So yeah, I guess Billy never made it to Juarez on his grand adventure. But more than that, I think the point we're supposed to get is that Billy was just kind of a slacker, and he wasn't really out to even try and find the gold. He was just an excuse to run off from home, so he wasn't even trying, so to speak. He was just goofing around in the West, I believe, is what we're supposed to take from what the story is presenting to us. I don't know, I have a problem in stories when it's a first-person narrative, the narrator explaining his own stories. I have a very bad time reading between the lines. This has been demonstrated again and again when I read literature. Did you know that in Remains of the Day by Kazuo Ishiguro, there may be some romantic tension there, which the narrator is denying in his own account. I sure didn't realize that until high school English class, where we discussed the themes of the novel. Dang it, there's supposed to be a... I don't want to fall off and break my neck. I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to grapple some part of this tree. Oh, I'm stupid. I don't have the whip out. It won't let me whip grapple if I don't have my whip out. Let me just whip out my whip. No, this still isn't working. Am I just supposed to... Let me just quick load that before the inevitable happens. Am I just supposed to jump this? No, I'm... The game definitely wants me to grapple... Oh, there it is. A bit finicky. The grapple points. I really remember the whip action and the swinging action in this game being a lot more engaging when I first played this all those years ago. That's one thing that has not held up in my mind, replaying this now. I don't think... Also, one thing that doesn't hold up is these stupid shadows. Look at how... look at how goofy my walk is. Oh my goodness. But, yeah, definitely the whip action is very finicky in this game, and I'm not exactly impressed with it. So yeah, it's funny that now that we're back here, like, Billy just instantly solves the problem. He's here for 5 minutes and he works out. Well, not 5 minutes, because some time passed between him meeting that kid and burying his dad. Speaking of dads, I think it's kind of cool that the villain in this game is like a Hispanic dude, but our hero is also a Hispanic dude. So it's like really, it's kind of cool to me that you have varied character groups and they don't make a ow, that hurt like hell. They don't make a huge deal about their ethnicity, apart from the beginning of the game where they Billy describes some of the more colorful slurs that have been thrown away at him by the residents of Hope due to his Mexican heritage, which you could argue is fine since they're supposed to be bad guys, and it's probably pretty period accurate. You'd also argue that you didn't need to take it there to make those guys seem like bad guys. I think either viewpoint is rather valid in this case. But I do think it's cool, like Juarez is a cool bad guy, really, and Billy is a cool protagonist, and it's cool that we have, like, some Latino characters here. Okay, finally! All that work to get that stupid rock out of the way. And the gold is in this teeny tiny hole in the ground. Great. Oh, wow, goodness.
One candle.
Holy moly.
The gold of Juarez belongs only to the brave.
You don't sound so brave yourself there, Billy. It's just a little cramped hole. Oh, maybe that's hidden character depths in Billy. He has claustrophobia. Who knows? Oh yeah, okay, so we jump on. This is one of those cases where there's just a pair of rather short episodes, so we don't switch around with main characters. We just go straight from one episode to the next.